Welcome to the live stream. I'm curious about your opinion on Osho. I know the problems with his community, but I also think he has many interesting things to say. At the end of his life, he declared Zen as the way. I don't know if I would ever say that because there's no such thing as Zen and there's no such thing as the way. Those are just words pointing to something. So the Buddha said something very interesting in one of the sutras that all the different types of teaching. Now, he was talking about Buddhist teaching, but we can say any kind of spiritual teaching are like many different fingers pointing to the moon. The problem is people attach to the finger and they cannot perceive the moon. What is the moon? That is our enlightened nature, our true self, the absolute, whatever word you want to give it. Okay. But what's important is what are these words pointing to? So Zen doesn't exist. So if there's not Zen, what is there? Yeah, sitting here on this chair, answering your question. That's it. The name for that, the word we give it is Zen. The word we give it is the way. Also, I think what's important too, I know nothing about Osho. I remember hearing some of his teachings before I started practicing Zen, and it did resonate with me, but I don't know if that's so important. I know a lot of teachers that have very good speech, which is helpful, right? Because hopefully a teacher is inspiring people to practice. If a teacher is just giving new ideas or filling your head with a belief system or anything like that, that's not so helpful. But if a teacher's words are helping us or inspiring us to meditate, meaning sit on a cushion and investigate this life very closely, investigate ourself very closely, then I think that's a wonderful thing. But I think what's the hardest, not only for Zen teachers or meditation teachers, but for all of us, is our actions. We have a very clear teaching in Zen that says one action is better than 1,000 words. People can say many wonderful things. I'm just thinking of my kids. I could tell them I love them and say nice things. But what's most important, and it's the thing they actually remember, are your actions. What are you doing? How do you actually express Zen or express the way or express these teachings in this moment? How do we do that? I even know people who not only can say beautiful words, maybe they've passed a lot of kongans, but their life is not clear. So I think it's better to have clear actions in your life than it is to say wonderful things or have some good understanding. It doesn't really matter how many kongans you passed. So we talk about a few points in Zen practice. First is experience this mind before thinking. We call it this Buddha nature or your enlightened nature. That's actually before Zen, before the way, before some kind of philosophy. It's before thinking, where your mind and the universe are not separate. Then, second step is really important. Then we can see the truth of this world clearly. We're not projecting some idea or not seeing this world or other people through some filtered view. We're seeing things for what they are. Then, when that happens, we can respond with wisdom. But sometimes wisdom takes some time because it's very challenging to be skillful in this world. Why is that? Because there's many different situations appearing, many different kinds of people appearing in front of us that may have different views, different ideas, different beliefs, right? And if we separate ourselves from everybody, then there's no way we can do anything, right? So really important, take away all of it. Make this connection to the moment, wake up, see the truth, and do it.